So, Mike, it's absolutely fantastic after all this time to
It has been quite a while.
see
hasn't
you
it?
again. Maybe we can just kick off by you telling us what you are going to talk about tonight.
Well, the title of the talk is a bit, perhaps a bit intriguing. It's the things that come in varying proportions that stay the same. So it's like there's some of the constants of almost any kind of knowledge work, demand-driven work versus plan-driven work, for example. But there are some things that are just so common to work, and there's some fundamental things about why that is. And understanding that helps us do a better job of understanding how organisations work. A lot of Agile is very process-centric, shall we say, ironically process-centric, and I'm encouraging people to think a bit more organisationally.
So, obviously things are changing all the time, and we had Dave West, CEO of Scrum.org, was here last month talking a lot about AI and how that affects lead times and how it might affect team organisation and all these kind of things. I just wonder what your thoughts are on that.
Well, I'm going to touch on that tonight.
Mm-hmm.
There are some fundamentals of organising that apply whether you're organising people or organising AI agents, and they have to be working towards agreed goals and things like that. You might have heard the AI people talking about context. And lack of context being a problem for AIs, which is why they make things up. But again, that's been a fundamental challenge that's been understood in organisations for 50 years.
I was at a conference today, in fact, and I was amazed that they ran a system thinking workshop, which I thought was very refreshing. Do you think organisations are learning?
I think learning is much more obvious when it actually changes something.
Yeah.
And I think this is why Agile has something to offer, the iterative aspect, the reflective aspect, and so on. And if you are actually changing something sprint to sprint or month by month, clearly some learning has happened, whereas traditionally, I think the most ironically named meeting is the lessons learned meeting, the one at the end of the project, and all the notes get taken, and then what happens to them?
Stuck in a drawer.
They get stuck in a drawer, exactly.
Will there be something that you're going to talk about tonight that people can take away and use tomorrow at work?
Well, there are going to be 5 takeaway bullets. So definitely there will definitely be takeaways.
Right.
Review your work right to left, most complete first. It's quite a basic practice for many of us, but actually it has much wider applicability than people realise, not just for your stand-up meeting. Another one, remember the three amigos,
I still talk about three amigos.
And that goes back to that context problem. Do we actually have the context we need to do a good job here? And we've got a little twist on the three amigos meeting that helps you look at your work in a slightly lateral way. Some of the takeaways are a bit more driven by the model, but I think they are universally applicable.